What's happening?
We're live. We're live and low. We're low
yes,
on one
low
and high
on
on
YouTube.
the other.
We're getting dialed in for a quick one today.
We've got, we lost connection. Oh, there we
got
go.
it.
There we go. There we go.
You want me to hold it?
No, I don't want you to hold it, I don't think.
I just feel like I could hold it really well.
Guys, we're in LA.
And a lot of crazy stuff is happening.
All kinds.
And so we're trying to, you're missing this.
You gotta stop doing that.
Look at, see there, now they can see us.
I know,
I'm gonna hold this because we're going quick today.
Okay.
Jacinda's trying to do this setup and I'm sick of dealing with it. All right, here we go.
Stop it.
We made it. We're here.
Hi, everybody.
We're in LA.
We're in LA. We went to the premiere of Molly last night and it was
A tearjerker again for
Amazing.
round 2. I cried.
Yeah, I'm so curious if anybody has seen it yet. I'm dying to know if anyone has seen it. And see, you can't see the emojis anymore on here.
Oh.
Does anyone know?
Facebook's not letting us see emojis. This is an issue.
It's completely,
especially for somebody I can think of. So yeah, we went to the Molly premiere last night, mollymovie.com, and it's absolutely insanely powerful. And we only have a little bit of time today, so we wanted to jump on from lovely LA,
La La Land,
La La Land, to answer some questions. Jacinda's gonna do some touch-up curls. We have a meeting here at 11, and it's 10:10. So we're gonna make today just a quick interactive experience. If you guys have questions, we want to hear them.
Yeah, we're going to do touch-up on my hair so that I'm all ready for this meeting, and then for flying in a little bit.
Yeah.
We're gonna go flying.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to see if I can get the comments to show up here.
Oh, you can't see them, and neither can I, so this is a problem, huh?
Yeah, here.
This could be tricky.
All right. Jacinda, you're on your own.
You're gonna make me hold this?
No, here, just set that up for a second here and let me get the comments going.
Okay, so Kendrick's gonna be looking for comments on the side. We're real organized this morning because we were out late last night doing awesome stuff.
Yeah.
What do
you
look?
It's crazy.
You're looking real funny around. So we are so excited, and I'm just so excited to hear if anybody from Live went to the premiere last week that we gave tickets to. We're so excited to hear your feedback on it, and I know that they would be on Live today if they went to the premiere yesterday because it's just like so amazing. How cool was he? So Molly was there last night.
Yeah, so to give some context for those of you who don't know, mollymovie.com just came out. The world premiere was last night, and it's about a guy in Africa who was actually just an orphan. He was left on the streets, and he ended up turning into a self-made millionaire in the 80s, and then became extremely successful, and one day sat down with his wife and 8 kids and said, I'm no longer gonna work for money anymore. And you know, what happened with the family was just insane. It was crazy, and all the kids were just not happy about it, and it really, you know, put a seriously heavy toll on their family. And he started just grabbing kids off of the street and rescuing them.
So crazy. Like the moment when he goes and grabs kids off the street, do you know what he says, Kendrick, when he does it? He says like, hooah, hooah.
Yeah, he just gives like a hooah, hooah, just to something very like opening, warm, welcome, peaceful. And he'll literally go scoop kids off of the street, orphans.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Absolutely heartbreaking watching it happen.
It was nuts.
So last night I asked him a question and I said, you know, because he talks about basically, you know, how he goes through, they go through this time where they can't find any water, and they had tried drilling for the water and they could not find water, and he had a vision that he should go get the water in a certain place, and then he made the kids, well, he started digging in a certain place, and it was like relentless. And how he knew where to go or what to do. And that drive, I asked him, like, how do you find that drive?
Jacinda asked a question in the premiere and she wouldn't stand up. to ask the question. I was like,
so
stand
good.
up right
I didn't
now.
understand why. I didn't understand why.
Because you got to stand up and be bold in this world. Dang it. And so it was
I think
just...
I'm used to sitting with you guys. So I was like, I can sit and talk to everybody.
I'm just talking to a camera.
I'm just talking. It's fine.
So, all right. So everybody from Time, we've got, we just now got the questions because the whole like wireless with computers and getting into places with unknown IP addresses turns out to be unique. So
It's tricky.
is Jacinda's hair lighter?
Oh,
you
yes.
noticed?
I got my hair done at the Chris McMillan salon. It was really pretty neat.
Her hair, like when she came out to LA, she just immediately got it done, and then when she showed up, I mean, it was, show it off, Jacinda.
It's so blonde. And
She's excited
so
about
neat.
it. What did you have to tell your stylist? You said don't underestimate what?
The amount of hair I have, because everybody else like slightly weaves little pieces and then they just disappear in my hair, and I was like, please, I want to be very blonde. I've tried to get very blonde and they just always underestimate how much hair. And
Woo.
she said by all means this should have turned out chunky, and Jess did a great job she was at Chris McMillan salon. Oh,
insane.
It's
so yeah, okay, Jacinda,
yes.
You gonna plug it in and start doing it?
I can't find the plug-in.
Let's just answer some questions
should
today,
we?
shall we? All right, so how long do you find that the curls last after using the Time curler?
For me, it goes until I wash my hair. They just morph and change. Like this is 3 days for me. So you guys are used to seeing me on day 1, I think, with the curls. And so this is day 3. And I just like to, I like to flip it around until it sits in a place where I think it looks right. So if that one piece was a little flat, that kind of fixed it for me. But I don't mind having things kind of flat in certain areas because I don't like hair perfect, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, and it's not just the iron too. If you're talking about how long curls last, it's not just the tool, right? We want to hold this, we'll switch off.
Yeah, sure.
I'm like holding my arm awkwardly out here.
Yeah.
So no, I mean it's also comes down to the products that you're using, right? So make sure that if your hair like is getting a decent curl but it's not lasting, it's not necessarily just a tool. It's a lot of times your product. So please be aware of that. We like to educate on that a lot, and that's why we have virtual stylists, so you guys can come and get these unique questions answered. When you shampoo and condition, do you comb the conditioner through your hair?
I do not. I like just allowing the conditioner to do what it needs to do without having to put more work into it. If you haven't noticed, I'll try and make everything as easy as possible. So I think, anytime you're creating, Kendrick always says, don't do corn fusion. Like, don't confuse the situation.
If
don't
she's
make it
coming
harder.
in to try and help, and she's like, no, let me help. I'm like, no, you're just confusing it further.
So we call it corn fusion. I feel like it's doing work that's unnecessary. So I don't feel like it's a super necessary thing to do.
All right. Can I do a touch up after the hairspray?
Oh, but it is important to squeeze your hair out, because if you squeeze then the conditioner can absorb in better. I don't know if absorb is the right word, but cover and
seep in.
Yeah.
Seep like a bag of tea.
Yeah, that might be a really technical, breakdown.
Technical breakdown.
Whether you need to, but I like to
read some more questions.
Keep hair very dry when I put conditioner in. I think that's the most important, more than like a comb through or something. You can distribute it really well with your hands.
Here's a good one. Question about dry shampoo. You said we shouldn't need it when we use Time. I use it and love it, but my hair absorbs the shampoo when I go 4 days without washing. I have to shampoo twice. What do I need to do differently?
So I wonder if she uses enough water, because I say that you need barely any water in your hair for the conditioner, but you need either lots of water in your hair for the shampoo or not as much, depending on if you're okay with having less suds or not. The suds is really dependent on how much moisture is in your hair, I think. Not dependent, there's many more factors, but that does contribute a lot to it.
Awesome. So one question here, this is a good one. I hear you say you dry your hair only 80%. What do you do next? Let it air dry before styling?
So really it's more towards the 90 to 95%, and it depends, right? Because everybody's percentages would be different, so I just try and give like a 90%, because the goal is to keep the moisture in your hair and not have not strip it. I don't want you to think you have to get it bone dry, because bone dry is where you get that moisture. Yes.
Bone dry is dehydrated.
Right.
Don't dehydrate your hair.
Right.
Keep the moisture in it.
Right. So I don't have to do anything past that 90%. 90% is where I want.
That's all you got to go.
Yeah.
You don't even got to do it all the way.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so
I'm getting really shaky.
I know, right? Well, because we got an awesome little setup here. Okay, so that was 9.
All right.
Why doesn't anybody have any questions about my hair?
He got a haircut finally, and you should have done your hair. You should have done your hair today because it looked good last night. Yeah,
it did look pretty good last night. Because I'm trying to grow my hair out, so I had to have like a formal event.
Okay.
Hair.
It looks really good.
We did it. She did it.
We did a good job.
We did it.
It's funny because in the YouTube I feel like my hair looks okay, and in this one I feel like it doesn't. But okay.
Is it me shaking?
Whoa. Okay, so number 9 is what we're reading. So I was
just pick any of them.
Oh. Okay.
We got about 10 more minutes till we've got to go.
Okay. How do I make my curls stay? I think that has a lot to do with what you use for your foundation and doing the proper curling technique. So if you're not using the right foundation, then you're setting yourself up for failure.
Yep. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Take your time, glide slowly, make sure you're using the right products, and then utilize our virtual stylists because they're there for a reason. They can help you.
So somebody asked how much time conditioner does Jacinda use when she washes? I use a half a pump.
Half a pump of the big bottles.
Yeah.
And if you do that, I think you get how many pumps? I can't remember.
It was 120? Was that?
It was 120 pumps. So if you wash your hair, every other day, and you're only using half a pump, it goes a long way.
Okay, so do you use timeless on your first day, subsequent days, or is it just a personal preference? So, you don't like my phone in the screen?
No,
okay.
Get the phone out of here.
Sorry. Well, I'm obviously reading off of something.
The teleprompter.
Yeah, it's way over there. Okay, so do I use timeless on the first day? I use timeless. So whenever I feel like my hair needs more shine, or I want it to look more of like that glam Hollywood look as opposed to like the undone beachy look, then I use timeless. But
Me
timeless
too.
is not something that
Same.
you have to apply every day. I recommend using it as needed. So like if you feel like your hair doesn't have as much shine as you need. Kendrick?
Go ahead.
And Turkey. So I think timeless is just it's as needed. So it's like
it's a hair repair and defrizzer. You're spraying vitamins and minerals into your hair. It's really cool. You can just put it on, like we use it for shoots, and the frizz goes away. Mm-hmm. And so when photographers see that, they're like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Well, let me tell you.
Well, it's just our magic spray.
It's called timeless."
Yeah. Oh, our team has to let us know if anyone is saying that they went to the Molly premiere.
Did anybody go to the Molly premiere team? Team.
Help us. Okay.
Because if you guys didn't hear already, mollymovie.com. Seriously, go look it up. You're going to leave there crying, take tissues, and then it's going to change your life for the better. It's one of the most powerful stories I've ever... That's the most powerful movie or story I've ever come across.
Yeah, it's going to change the world.
I fully expect that.
Yes, it's going to change the world. Okay, so how long do you leave conditioner in? I just leave it in. When I was little, I literally would count in the shower to 2 minutes. 1, 2, 3. Now I just like do whatever in the shower. If I have to shave that day, then I shave, and usually it coincides, and I figure that's got to be about a minute. So I follow my excitement on it. I don't time it. I think if you overthink hair, you're going to overthink what you're doing. So just follow. Your hair will tell you what you need. If you need more shine in your hair, then you're not doing something right. So what
you're probably over drying it.
It is.
If your hair isn't shiny, as the straight guy who doesn't need to deal with all this hair, I come in, I'm like, you're over drying it. It's simple. Stop doing it. Stop over drying it.
He's the hair guru now. He really does.
I feel like I kind of know some things.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I try and keep it simple too. I think it's just like paying attention to your hair, like take care of it and keep it hydrated. What?
Would you recommend getting the blow time first or the time iron? I know they're completely different tools with different uses. Oh.
Do you want the well, it depends on your daily routine. And your hair type. I'd say the time iron, because once you learn that, you can make any style you want. So to me, that's an easy one. But then also the blow dryer is really awesome because it's really quiet. It will last 4 times longer. It has a next generation electric motor. It's called a brushless motor. So instead of like a round copper wire electric motor, it's more like a circuit board. And so that's like the next generation of electric motors we're seeing. So as a guy, I geek out on that because I think it's just such a cool application.
I have a different answer than Kendrick.
Okay, go.
So if you like to wear your hair straight, I would get the blow dryer and a round brush. If you like to wear your hair curly or you want wave in it, then I would get the iron. So
we might have to apply that naming convention to packages.
Oh yeah, we have some cool packages coming for Christmas. It's gonna be fun. You're such a dork. It's awesome.
It's gonna be done.
Any recommendations for getting your hair thicker? Okay. Any recommendations?
Don't beat it up.
But there's so many. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
Just don't beat it up. Be nice to it.
If your hair was thick when you were little and it's not thick now, then it's because of something, either eating, shampoo and conditioner, or what your stylist is doing with your hair. So, check into those things. You can learn what it is that's making changes in your hair. Like one time I went to a stylist and literally I think I lost about 1/3 of my hair, I feel like, and it was like ridiculous. And it takes so long to get your hair back because if they trash it at the bowl or in the sink or in the foils or doing color, like it goes away. And you don't know that. If I wasn't a stylist, I don't know that I would have known that I had my hair fried on that one. I don't think most people would have known that. Yeah.
Hair's an important thing. Just take care of it. Like pay attention to it. It's so easy. It's so oversimplified, but that's why. But that's why we offer keep the moisture on it. Keep the water on it. If you Google raccoon stealing cat food, there's one video on YouTube that's 1 minute and 11 seconds that's ridiculously funny.
And isn't that funny that it's 1 minute and 11 seconds and that's our lucky number?
111 is...
See, look. 111. Oh, can you see it on my necklace there? 111. I just like it.
Booyah.
I like it.
All right, cool. Well, we've got to go here shortly. So what do you think? How should we say thank you and give presents this time?
Let's give presents. Yeah, can the ladies...
Should we have people spread the Mully movie and tag their friends? Or should we pick some winners? Winner, chicken
What do you
winners?
mean by that? Do you have an idea? What's your idea?
I don't know. I just want to encourage people to go see this movie because I know it's
okay.
It's
I know.
The world needs it because we all need it right now.
I've got it.
It's uplifting.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. Today we're giving away 2 irons. Okay. So give away 2 irons. Next week, if we're gonna ask questions from the movie, what inspired you, or certain things, so that we can give to people who went to see the movie.
And we can tell if you've seen it or
We will
not.
know because we've seen it twice.
We've seen it twice now.
We have it memorized completely.
All right.
It's a game changer. You will not regret going to see it ever.
Go to it. It's so cool. It's so uplifting.
Especially
it's not the normal
especially
rigmarole.
after the Vegas thing, you guys.
Yeah.
After the Vegas thing, you can get lost in that kind of, all that stuff that brings
negative,
you down. And this
bad
will
parts of the world.
pull you out.
And this will...
It's amazing.
Yeah, if you want to make the world a better place, it starts from a position of love. So let's start loving and go see this movie, and you'll get it. You'll get it.
Spread the love.
I feel like I'm starting a hippie revolution again. I feel like we're going through Woodstock again. I'm like, let's all come together. More to come on that. Okay.
I feel like John Lennon had a song about love like that.
I feel like it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. Okay, so we have the 2 winners.
All right.
And one is Danielle Wright.
Danielle Wright, congratulations. You're getting a time iron. Shoot us a message with your info, please, so we can get it out to you ASAP.
And Tish Hall is our winner number two.
Tish Hall, y'all. Hit us up. So congratulations, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry for the short one, but there's so much happening, and we'll be catching everybody up, hopefully sooner rather than later. But
yes.
If you go to that Mully movie and spread the word, you're going to understand why we're like, you guys get it? Go there. because it's something that everybody needs right now. You'll love it.
Yeah.
You'll love
Spread
it.
the love.
Spread the love. All right.
Okay.
Send us your message, the winners. Congratulations. Thanks, everybody. And we'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
See ya. See ya. I'll end this one. End the YouTube one.
I got it.
End the